Hello, sports fans, and welcome to the Scott Sports 101 Thursday Night Football postgame show. Excuse me. Well, the New England Patriots beat the Indianapolis Colts 38 to 24. Wasn't as big a blowout as what we thought at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Uh, in Foxborough, Massachusetts, Tom Brady threw his 500th career touchdown pass, and he's the third quarterback in NFL history to have 500 touchdown passes. And wide receiver Josh Gordon, who was traded by the Cleveland Browns to the Patriots on Monday, scored his first touchdown in the game as well, and his first touchdown of the season. The Patriots jumped out to the early 7-0 lead in the first quarter. Then the Patriots scored another TD, and Tom Brady ran the ball in the end zone himself for the score, and the Patriots led 14-0. And then at the end of the first quarter, and the Patriots were just having all they could do, the Colts were having all they could do. Excuse me. In the second quarter, the Colts tried to get in the scoring touchdown range, but they ended up kicking a field goal, and it was 14-3 Patriots lead. The Patriots then would score another touchdown. Sony Mitchell caught a pass from Tom Brady and took the ball 98 yards, and the Patriots led 24-3. And the Colts were having all they could do to put points up on the board in the first half, because it was 24-3 at halftime. In the third, the Colts, Eric Ebron caught a nice pass from Andrew Luck, and Ebron took the ball 52 yards for the TD for the touchdown, and it was 24-10 Patriots lead. Then Tom Brady had two interceptions. One of his interceptions came in the third, and the Colts recovered the ball and got the TD in the third quarter. But Tom Brady intercepted and recorded in the third quarter. Excuse me. That was the one that was intercepted. That was 24-10. Excuse me. And in the fourth, excuse me. The Colts recovered the ball as Tom Brady intercepted the ball at the Colts 20-yard line. And Eric Ebron ran the ball 53 yards for the TD, and the Patriots led 24-17. And it was a one-possession game. And with a little over 8 minutes to go. And those were Brady's only two interceptions of the game. The Patriots had the ball, and Josh Gordon catches a great pass from Brady and took it 50 yards for the touchdown, his first touchdown pass, as I indicated. And it was now 31-17. Then the Colts were back at it again, and they got the ball into the Pats' 25-yard line. Then Luck threw a pass that got intercepted by the Pats' tight end Rob Gronkowski, and Gronkowski took the ball about the Colts' 15-yard line, and then Brady finds James White open, and White ran the ball 77 yards for the touchdown, and it was now 38-17 Patriots lead. Then Colts Andrew Luck, finds Eric Swoop and throws a great touchdown pass, but the call was reversed because Swoop did not get in to the end zone all the way. Swoop came up short, so Andrew Luck threw another great TD pass to Swoop, and Swoop, he caught it and he got into the end zone to score, and it was 38-24 Patriots lead with under 4 minutes to go in the game. And the Colts tried everything they could think of to score, but they had the ball at the Pats 30, and Luck got sacked, and then the Colts Andrew Luck tried to throw a pass to Chester Rogers and Chester caught it but was not able to run anywhere, and there was no gain. He got run down, and all over they tackled him, and there was no gain. And the Colts tried to, and they were not able to score, and then Luck got sacked again, and then they had a punt, 3 and out. And Brady threw a pass to Swoop and tried to throw a pass to Josh Gordon and got sacked. And then Brady threw another pass to Gordon again and could not get the first down. So the Pats had to punt, and the Colts had one last chance to score in the final seconds, but they just could not do it, and they just could not get in a field goal or the end zone to scoring range or field goal. And all the Pats had to do was take a knee, and that was it. 38 to 24. Patriots get the win. Patriots go to 3-2, and the Colts fall to 1-4 as we have kicked off Week 5. And Tom Brady, 34 of 44, 341 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Sony Mitchell, 18 recovers. 19 recovers tonight. 98 yards, 1 touchdown. James White, 10 recovers, 77 yards, 1 touchdown. Cordero Patterson, 2 carries, 11 yards, 1 touchdown. And Josh Gordon, 7 recovers, 50 yards, and 1 touchdown, and neither one of them had interceptions. And for the Colts, Andrew Luck, 38 yards, 38 of 59 carries and attempts, 365 yards, TD, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Luck had a couple of interceptions as well. Eric Ebron, 9 recovers, 105 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. And Eric Swoop, 3 recovers, 44 yards, and 1 interception. Well, it's time to give out some game balls. Some Scott Sports 101 Thursday Night Football game balls, and I've got to give my first one has to go to Patriots quarterback Tom Brady for scoring his 500th touchdown, and he just really he dominated from the get-go. And I also have to give one to Sony Mitchell. I have to give one to Sony Mitchell as well, and to James White. And I've got to give one to Cordell Patterson because they contributed. And also, I'm going to give one to Josh Gordon for scoring his first TD and taking the ball 50 yards. Because those guys contributed and played in a big way, as well as the offense and defense. And, yeah, that's mainly who gets the game balls tonight. It's the Pats. And so, yeah, they played a great game tonight. But the Colts battled back, and I'm going to give Eric Ebron a game ball for 105 yards for scoring 2 touchdowns. And I'm going to give Andrew Luck a game ball because he did score 3 TDs in this game. And I'm going to give also Eric Swoop one for 1 touchdown and 44 yards. And so those are your game balls for tonight. And now we're going to take a look at some of the upcoming games as we continue Week 5, which will continue on Sunday and on Monday night. The Cleveland Browns will play the Baltimore Ravens at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, and I feel the Browns are going to have the edge in that one. The Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars will square off, and that's going to be a key matchup. Kansas City goes into that game undefeated. Can Jacksonville hand KC their first loss? We'll find out. The Tennessee Titans will face the Buffalo Bills on. And I think it's in Buffalo. Yes, it's in Buffalo. The Carolina Panthers will take on the New York Giants. The New York Jets will take on the Denver Broncos. The Pittsburgh Steelers will take on the Atlanta Falcons in Pittsburgh. That is another key matchup. Because Pittsburgh is 1-2-1 right now. And I feel this could be a must-win for Pittsburgh. The Green Bay Packers will take on the Detroit Lions from Lambeau. I think it's from Lambeau Field. I believe. Or it's at Ford Field in Detroit. It's in Detroit. Excuse me. Ford Field. Excuse me. The Cincinnati Bengals will take on the Miami Dolphins in Cincinnati. The Los Angeles Chargers will take on the Oakland Raiders at the LA Memorial Coliseum in LA. The San Francisco 49ers will take on the Arizona Cardinals in Week 5. The Philadelphia Eagles will take on the Minnesota Vikings, an NFC Championship rematch. And that's going to be another key matchup. That's the other one. And I do feel that Philadelphia's got the edge, but Minnesota wants to try to get a little revenge. The LA Rams will take on the Seattle Seahawks. And Sunday Night Football, the Houston Texans will take on the Dallas Cowboys. And I think that is in Houston, I believe. And and Monday Night Football. This is, I feel, another key matchup. The New Orleans Saints will take on the Washington Redskins, and history could be made because Drew Brees is looking to surpass I think it's Tom Brady. I think to surpass him or Drew Bledsoe for the most yards rushing. So see if history can be made on that one on Monday night. But that's all the other games that are going to be played this week in Week 5. So tune in for that, and that's just about going to do it for. That's going to wrap it up for the Scott Sports 101 Thursday Night Football post-game show. I'll be back tomorrow with with another broadcast because for the ALDS with the Tribe and the Astros gets underway tomorrow at 2:05, and I'll have a pregame show before then. What I will do to get you all set for the Tribe and the Astros. And Corey Kluber will be on the mound for that one with a record of 20-7 for the good guys, and Justin Verlander will be on the mound for the Astros with a record of 16-9. So please tune in for that. But until then, always remember, be a team player each and every day and every way possible. So long, everybody. 3, 2, 1. I'm done.